Well, it's almost exactly a year since Jaguar's nightmarish vision for the future was seared into our eyeballs in the form of a bunch of fluorescent models prancing onto the scene of their disastrous rebrand advert. An advert famous for not featuring any kind of car, just a few blokes in drag with cliched text overlays like "create exuberant," "live vivid," "delete ordinary," and "break molds," and most ironically, "copy nothing," since it copied virtually every woke stereotype you could think of. But how things have changed, since the actual car was released a few weeks after that, to almost universal ridicule. Not only have Jaguar's profits slumped by 90 or so %, but the CEO has left, and now the designer has been shown the door. Is it possible that Jaguar has seen the error of its ways and is pivoting back to the kind of ethos and style that made it such a legendary brand? Probably not, but at least there might be hope. Welcome back to MGUY, British engineer and lawyer, now Sydney YouTuber. If you'd like to watch all of my new videos free from interruptions and annoying adverts, like this one, sign up to become a Patreon member for just a few dollars a month, and then you can watch them all there. You'll get early access and ad-free versions of my videos, and check out the other benefits of becoming a member, like merchandise, behind-the-scene videos, and other bonus content. Click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen. Unfortunately, Jaguar's timing could not have been worse, releasing that awful advert at exactly the same time as the tide was finally turning against all the woke crap of the last decade. It tried to cash in on what it thought was the cool non-binary LGBTQ plus-minus divide by sign zeitgeist, just as the world was finally becoming thoroughly sick of it. You can check out my Jaguar playlist for all the background, link up here and in the description. You could almost forgive the design, almost, if it had not insisted on being woke in one further and likely terminal respect. Gone were the glorious V8s and V12s of the past, replaced with soulless batteries and motors, as Jaguar boldly announced that it would be going full EV as a final genuflection towards the gods of net zero. It was always going to be a brave move given Jaguar's traditional reputation as a maker of muscular, hairy-chested cars that built on its racing heritage. To pivot towards the pink market exclusively, seemingly happy to alienate its traditional base in pursuit of diversity brownie points. But as I explained in earlier videos, this wasn't just a flash in the pan, it was from the top down, with CEO Adrian Mardell a regular fixture at LGBTQ events, and making clear that DEI propaganda was almost more important than building cars that people want to buy. And now another head rolls, not a moment too soon, as Motor One reports. Jaguar fires design boss behind Type 00 concept. Longtime designer and executive Jerry McGovern was reportedly fired from JLR earlier this week. Jaguar's recent rebrand has drawn heavy criticism. Fans pushed back against the automaker's controversial ad campaign and had plenty to say about the Type 00 concept, mostly negative. Now the company is reportedly firing longtime design boss Jerry McGovern in response. According to reports from Autocar and Autocar India, McGovern was escorted out of the office earlier this week. We reached out to Jaguar for a statement, but the company refuses to comment on the situation at the moment. This news comes less than a week after the retirement of former JLR CEO Adrian Mardell. New CEO PB Balaji acted as the former finance boss at Tata Motors before taking over following Mardell's retirement. Balaji brings 32 years of experience to the position, with more than a decade working at JLR's parent company, Tata Motors. While details on McGovern's firing are still slim, it appears that Balaji could be looking to shake things up at JLR. That move shouldn't be surprising given the negative feedback surrounding the Jaguar rebrand. What will happen to the Type 00 concept? Who knows? Who cares, quite frankly? They could stick a nice V8 in it and paint it a decent colour and they might sell a few. But make it $100,000 EV and I cannot for the life of me see who'd buy it. What's the market for such a car? But there's more to do than that. They have annoyed and alienated thousands of loyal Jaguar brand diehards, hundreds of thousands probably, many of whom would have sworn never to buy another after seeing how the company deserted them. The best thing they could do would be to humbly apologise for this misstep and announce a return to their previous form, based on gradual evolution rather than outright and quite frankly mad revolution. It's not too late for Jaguar, but believe me, the clock is ticking.